people still think that I am a spy. So I came to this country in order to spy for Russians.
And then there'll be the other people who'll be like, see, they have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it.
I was even like, oh my God, like this is crazy.
Everybody thinks I'm still a spy. Actually, I was never a spy.
Have you ever spied on someone, like on your targets, like to get some information?
Yeah, okay. I guess I was a spy.
So see, so if you were doing that, even for one target, they call you spy.
How do you tell if somebody's lying?
You know, some people say that, oh, so her, like, basically the story about her being a spy, it's a cover to cover her real identity. She's still spy because she goes to all this, like here, she goes there, she has this life, so she's definitely a spy. I'm like, oh my God, these people.
Well, everybody thinks I'm a spy too.
Really? They do?
Yeah. They don't all think that, but a lot of people think that.
Okay, so this is kind of normal when you speak about this kind of thing. So people think you are a spy. Mm-hmm. So in America, it's kind of normal because I will explain. I don't know, like you can totally recall that. So what I was surprised when I moved to America, you see, I lived in Europe for 15 years, right? When I told some people about just like my very close people. So for example, I was dating Lord, a British lord who was very close to royal family. So I told him like about, my past. So we still have a really good friendship and all that. He told me, sweetheart, please do not share this to anyone in this country. Like, just don't. I'm like, okay. So I didn't. I come here and it was sort of like a necessary thing to do. But when I shared that, what I didn't expect that press will go viral, like viral as it became like viral, like different other countries, including even India or like Asia, Greece, and all like Slovakia, Slovenia, Australia. Like, I mean, like they all were writing about like, so it's ongoing press, like the New York Post, it was the recent one. But before that, it was much bigger mainstream. So my team did an estimation. It was over 500 million viewers on just like some articles, which is crazy. So, but everything came from America. So American press presented me. So I kind of like told them what I did. But in my perspective, this is operative work, what I was doing. I would never call it like spy work. Yet we did spy on our targets, when we had to gather information, we need to do research, blah, blah. But yes. So the press calls like, oh, she is a sex spy and all this, and it went just viral. And I'm like, wow. Like, so I was even like, oh my God, like this is crazy. So I think, especially in America, because of the Cold War situation, and because I'm coming from USSR, it's just like became so big and so viral just because of like, people ask these questions like, okay, so if you spy, it must be like in the movie Red Sparrow. So you must seduce these American ministers, politicians, ambassadors. So this is the belief. Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God. So this, the imagination is crazy, especially in America. Like, why?
Oh, yeah. Americans are notorious for over-sensationalizing news stories and over-embellishing pretty much everything. So, but...
conspiracy theories, with some of them I cannot disagree. I agree. But the whole like spy thing, I mean, yes, of course, it does exist. But only in this country, it's just so much interest.
Everybody thinks I'm still a spy. Actually, I was never a spy. I was but anyways.
Have you ever spied on someone, like on your targets, like to get some information?
Yeah, okay. I guess I was a spy.
So see, So if you were doing that, even for one target, they call you spy. Yet, like in Russia, they would never call each other, "Hey, spy, come here!" Like, "Hey, spy, you have to go to this mission."
We don't. Yeah, it doesn't happen here
Right?
either.
They don't do it in the military. They call you like according to your rank or according to your job status. Like for example, operative blah blah blah. Your mission is so and so. Or like they would say agent so and so. Right?
What do they accuse you of being a spy for? What's your
Press?
current mission? Wait, are you talking about press or are we talking
People.
about people or what are we talking?
I don't know. I just noticed that
I see it in the comments.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. In America, people still think that I am a spy. So I came to this country in order to spy for Russians. I'm like, people, please try to hear me out. Please. I'm sitting here in front of Shawn Ryan and actually giving my whole story away, like telling the whole thing about myself. If I would be a spy, an active spy, would I want to do that? I mean, what for? It's so weird even to think.
See, they're
like
going to
that.
say that that's the cover.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they say.
that-
This is the cover.
She was told to say that. They're probably fucking spying together. Now there'll be a whole narrative out there crafted that we're a team. I don't know if we're working
That
for
would be
Russia or the
great
U. I
plot.
don't know, but what
That
they're
would be
going
a
to
great
come.
plot. So, a Russian spy and American spy got together at the podcast.
And do a podcast.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. But yes,
And then there'll be the other people that'll be like, see, they have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. This is what this is.
yeah, and
this
then
is,
like this
this
actually
is
will
welcome
happen.
to the internet. But anyways, we talk about this shit all the time. How do you tell if somebody's lying?
Many things. Now, you know what? Now I went to the kind of like maybe special skill I noticed. It wasn't like this before. Before I would like, analyze according to the theory. Now I can actually, without even body language or like, the whole presentation, I can smell the lie, which is so funny. But I think it's over time, practice, and wisdom. So, number one, for just people to understand, number one, how to spot the lie. When somebody tries to push whatever they want and they try to push you in a way that hurry up, like we need to do it now. Like today is the day, like now is the time. We need to do it now. Let's do now. Come on. Like when somebody is rushing you like this, and another person, for example, would distract you with talks or other like activities or whatever. This is a big red flag. So you need to guys, give me some time. Let me think. This is really important to remember. So never make any decisions when you are in this like rush situation. Second, the lie. Yeah, of course, body language, but we all know that, right? So like people say, well, I wouldn't say that this is actually work. Like when people look like, up left or up right, usually like left, they're saying like, it doesn't work like that because
That could be a confidence problem.
yeah, or sometimes we remember something, sometimes we think about something, or sometimes like I can like go like this and like thinking like, looking at your beautiful picture over there, for example, like there could be so many thoughts. Like I wouldn't stress particular on the eye position, but body language, yes. So when somebody's hiding something, they usually hide themselves, right? Usually like women, they sit either like this, like, it's a very close position, or they put the back on the knees, also like closing position. Or again, like when you're covering your mouth, or like you covering your eyes, or like you kind of, so you try to, whatever you say, but you distract.
You're looking for something to do.
Yeah, like at the same time, like you kind of like hiding something. You feel it, right? So check the whole posture. Like, how is it? Some very skilled liars, they would take care, but they would control the body language, of course. So you wouldn't even notice on the body language. But then it's so important to understand what they're like asking from you. Obviously, if a random person comes to you with an offer and pushing you or placing you in the situation you cannot say no, that's definitely a manipulation, and you should like just withdraw yourself and just get out from this and take time to think. And also, like, important thing, check the person, of course, like check the social media, check like, people, ask people if they know this person, if he's legit, if he's not legit, what has he done, who does he know him, like what kind of like, relationship he has. It could be about women and men, doesn't matter. You need to check, now we live in the internet world where you can check everything about anyone. There is a great website. I checked one person recently. You just pay like a couple bucks and it gives you the whole thing, especially in America, which is like fascinating. You get like the address, partners, marriages and all that. Why not? So check people before you are getting yourself into some situations where you will regret after.
Would you say be aware of people that don't give you the opportunity to talk? Fast talkers, overabundance of talking is an avoidance of questioning.
Yeah. Distraction. They distract you with their talk. So you're kind of like you're lost. So you cannot like even hear your thought process because you're like distracted with the conversation.
No matter where you're watching Shawn Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of this, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share this everywhere you possibly can. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave us a review on Apple and Spotify podcasts.